Back at it again, baby. Sorry, had a case of the Frieza. Back at it again, baby. Yes, what is up, everybody? Hello, welcome. My name is LeCompton. Welcome to today's review. We have got only, let's go ahead and say it, only a year later, as our catch-up reviews go, we have got Fast Form Frieza, and okay. I gotta say, I don't like Frieza just because of the constant replays from Toonami from when I was back, like when I was younger. But man, am I excited for this figure. Holy crap. It is one of those premium ones where you know they actually put the time and effort into it. So very excited. So showing it off in the box, we have got Bandai Tamashii Nation's Dragon Ball Z Toei gold sticker, letting you know this was an official Japan release. Got him from Nin about a year ago, so does it matter? No, it doesn't. I feel like Premium Bandai actually came out finally for this dude. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. Tamashii Nation's quality sticker seal of approval. You got the product shots showing off on the front there. Glorious little pod. And then side shots. You got a nice little product shots on the side as well. And then product shots on the back showing him off what he can do. Like I said, I am so excited to get this boy out of the box. So, without further ado, let's get Frieza out of the box. And there is Frieza out of the box, and holy my god. See, this is what I was talking about. Premium figures come with premium awesome accessories here. I believe he was running around $90 USD when he was originally coming out. Now I know he is upwards past that. I think maybe 130, 140 if you got someone really nice to you, or you find him for retail. I don't know. Good luck. That's all I got to say. Showing off what he comes with. He has got 3 interchangeable face plates. You got 2 pairs of interchangeable hands, which isn't much, along with the fist hands, which I guess I would have like a fireworks, but we didn't get that, which is a little bit of a bummer. We do get the pod, so I guess that makes up for it. We got a nice little death ball, little marble, a scouter, a 5-star Dragon Ball, and then an interchangeable head piece. And I was wondering, I was like, okay, so why didn't they put the rest of the faces on there? We will show that, but there are 2 face plates that go with the yelling head, and then there's 2 face plates or 3 face plates that go with just the regular bone eyebrows down. What is that exactly? I know, like, we figured out Frieza is some type of weird form or something. Like, are those his bones? Are they his clothes? Like, what is going on this dome up here? It moves around, so it's got to be some type of part of him. It's not a costume. It's not like he's wearing it. So I don't know. And then, if you can see it right there, you get the nice little chair Frieza pod holder there. So, like I said, a decent amount for First Form Frieza, and I'm really hoping this is showing what things to come. Hopefully, we have no confirmation of a second form Frieza as of yet, but I got my fingers crossed. Them showing off that battle damaged Krillin there in the Saiyan armor just has all but cemented the confirmation that I need, but we won't get into that because this is a Frieza review. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this review. And for accessories, I think it's a good Frieza voice, but I don't think it's a good Frieza voice. It's like I hear it and I'm like, oh, oh, you should probably stop, but it's too fun to not, and I gotta have fun with this. So, Frieza can look up about that much, which is not much at all, can look down about that much with the combination of the neck peg, and if you move the neck peg up, it can look down about that much, which is pretty good. Has a nice little side tilt on both heads there, so both heads, on the head there, so that's really nice. Of course, you've got the armor pieces that are connected that will not fall off unless you break them, like I have been known to do. I hope I don't do that in the future, but can do like that, and they're not really too much in the way. Now, a wingspan, which is pretty nice. Woo, look at, oh, okay, Frieza, look at you. And now he can do a full 360, but it is pretty tight, so it kind of like, see, did you hear that? Oh, okay, bicep swivel right there, and a double jointed arm there, which I would say pretty good range of motion. You've got that little shoulder, what is that? Like forearm armor pad something or another. Now, I will say the armor pad something or another does have a nice little swivel in it as well. So we've got a first ever forearm swivel, and of course a ball joint within the wrist, which can do a little bit of motion like so. So not too bad. Now, as far as the butterfly joints can come out like that, which is pretty good, but did this Frieza ever hurt anyone? Okay, I mean, like, yeah, like he did it for a second, and then he's like, my level is over 10 million. So maybe, I don't know, but it's a good butterfly joint, so I do like that. Now, ab crunch can come down like so, and then limbo style, like, yes, okay, not much at all. Now, as far as the legs go, I've noticed, like, doesn't really have a good range of motion. Like, that's Frieza's split. Wow, disappointing. And then a kick like, oh, okay. And then maybe if you move the other leg, you will get a gymnastic split, but that kick is, it's not much at all. Now, speaking of the legs there, he does have the thigh cut, so he can move them around like so. Double jointed knees, which is a pretty good range of motion. I do not see a calf swivel like the forearm swivel up there, so I guess, sure, whatever. Now, toes can go down like so, and then point up like, okay, that's nothing. And now, here's the thing that I wanted to point out as well. See this tail? Okay, can go up like that. Yep. Move it all around, and then, oh, there's a secret little, see that little cut right there? There's a secret little, ooh, you swivel the tail around, so you can like have him moving there. Now, he is a very, I don't know, like something about him does not want him to stand, so you have to use the tail to do that, unless you're gonna actually have him in some type of action pose, and then the action pose should hold him there. So articulation, got some good things, got some not great things. The legs are very disappointing, but like I said, this Frieza really didn't get too much action in unless he was in his Frieza pod. So I guess that makes sense. Now, I do like the addition of the forearm swivel there, so that's nice, and the rest of it is pretty good, I'd say. Yeah. Moving right along into paint apps and sculpting. You know, we're not gonna harp on them, okay? We should just give up on the fact that Tamashii Nations on smaller figures is going to give us any type of shading. So let's just focus on the good stuff, right? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so paint apps on Frieza look really nice, very clean, very crisp. The colors are perfect. I love the selection that they have made for the actual sheen on the figure there. So normally you got that little purple dome thing that is like almost a gloss. This seems like it has come down to like a, I don't know, a semi-gloss or maybe a satin, while the rest of it has just a little bit lower gloss than the thing there, so giving it a nice contrast though, so that's very nice. Going down to the armor there, very crisp, very clean. The lines look really good. No lining on the little pink little I don't know, skin lines or whatever you want to call it, but it does look really good. Over here, the little wrist pads or wrist armor, whatever, looks really good. I did notice that there is the tiniest bit of imperfection right there. Oh my God, throw it in the trash. No, it's fine. It's fine, okay? Nothing over here, so that looks really good. And then back there is a little messy, but like I've got this like zoomed in, baby. The rest of it looks really good. Very crisp, very clean lines. You got the little Frieza crotch shot underwear, whatever, pink legs look great. And then the shin armor, calf, whatever, calf skin, something that looks good as well. The feet there look fine. They're Frieza feet, okay? And then I do like the fact that they've given the nails on there a nice little gloss to it. And then the tail is shinier and a little bit of a different sheen than the tail there. So that looks pretty good as far as paint apps and sculpting go. Like nothing like, oh, but honestly, it's clean, it's clear, it's cut, it's easy, but it looks good. Yeah! Accessories for Frieza, looking good. The eyes are great. The pupils are very beady, very crisp, very clean. Lining under the eyes looks great. You get the little cheek lines there, a different color, which is a good contrast. The lips are very crisp, very clean. Now, I want to take attention to detail on the sculpting on this boy. Like, look at you got the little, what was that? A nose wrinkle? We're not gonna call it a Morty mouth. It's definitely not a Morty mouth because, I don't know, you get that weird foam thing. But I do like the way that they did that. And then the nose, also the nose looks great as well. Like, look at that. It's very nice, very true to form. And then the ears, okay, look, he's got those weird scouter ears. And then if you can see it right there on that other side, see how that's got to actually cut there? You actually take the scouter earpiece and switch it on to all the other faceplates. I'll actually show you, just so you can see it. And here we got another neutral faceplate, and I've looked at that one, and then I've looked at this one right here. Okay, that's really all it is like the other one was like, and this one is like, so that's really all we get. Now, I do like the eyes are a little off-putting to me as well. I think they're a little higher in the head than they should be, or something about it just doesn't look right to me. The cheeks are great. Doesn't have the little nose furrow, whatever you want to call it there. The lining around the eyes looks great. The beady little red eyes looks fantastic as well. You get the cheek lines right there, and then the pink stuff on the other side. Now, like I said, see that? That's the hole. That's where the little scouter ear goes there. So you just insert it there. So it doesn't look too bad. It's just something about those eyes that I'm like, are they smaller than they need to be? And next faceplate, you can see, look, those little wrinkles on the nose are back, and they are back in full force. And there is the nice little scouter, looks good, and it fits perfectly in the head there. Now, as far as this face goes, it's something about it that still makes me like, is it Frieza? It looks good. It's a nice faceplate, but it's okay. So bringing it into focus, it looks a little better. I would say so. The teeth look really good. The lining had some black licorice before we went on to the shot, and then lining around the eyes and the beady red parts look great. The little cheek line under the eyes looks really good. So overall, a really good faceplate. I don't think I'll be using it. It's definitely going to be on one of the next two for this, but I would say a good teeth angry face something, but Frieza. You know, I told you I was gonna keep it with two faceplates there. This is one of those. This looks fantastic. True to form, Frieza. And it looks really good. You've got the nose that's fantastic. The mouth little lines on there is great. The differentiation in this mouth is perfect. Yeah, they got the pink with the purple tongue right there. The black licorice lipstick, whatever you want to call it, fantastic. Aligning around the eyes, the beadiness of the pupils there, all of it is just so good. It's such a good faceplate. If you guys know me, you know, or if you have paid attention to my previous reviews, just all over the years, I think we're 5 years now. 5 years down the line here, I love it when they take these anime characters and they actually give them anime expressions. Like, that is a very dislocated, fantastic jaw. It looks great. The mouth is oversized that it needs to be. The beady eyes look great. They're in the middle there, so it's giving it a more of a like a evil look. And you've got the lining on the eyes there, looks fantastic. The cheek lines, and then a little bit of the little nose, little scrunchies. And God, it's such a good faceplate. I don't know if it's gonna be this one or the other one that's gonna take the cake for this boy. Yeah! And you know how I was talking about this Frieza is just packed with accessories. This is the biggest thing that we've got. The Frieza pod and all of its glory. Look at it. It looks so good. The gold is perfect. The black is a nice contrast to the gold there. You've got the stand there, which is like a little donut stand that can hook into the little things right there. Ooh, so it doesn't move around there. So that's nice. Now, looking inside of that, look at the detail that they put into this thing. You get the nice little back seat, you get the little red arm, whatever. Like, if he came with wine, this would be perfect. The legs look really good. You just take apart the torso and then pop them on there on the ball joint right there, which is nice. And then also take the tail and put that on there. We'll show you that in a second. I want to just look at the fantastic detail and the buttons on this pod. Look at the buttons on the pod. I don't know what these buttons do. I don't think he's ever done anything with the buttons. Correct me in the comments below if I'm wrong, if he's ever done anything with buttons on there. But the buttons in the pod look really good, and the texture under his legs looks fantastic. Now, to show you what it actually looks like. And there he is in the pod, and ignore the face. You gotta admit, this looks fan-freaking-tastic. You just pop it in there and it looks good. And the tail hangs off the way that it should there, so that is so good. I love this accessory. And you've got the 5-star Dragon Ball, and it's translucent. Like all the rest of them. You know this. Plus, we have got the fisticuffs for Frieza. Got some clawy hands or whatever. You can see they've got a nice little round to them there. And I guess it could be maybe like a blocky hand, or probably not a Ki Blast hand. I'm just gonna say he rides around on his little, on his cart with these hands. And lastly for hands, we have got Frieza trying to make an ET phone home with himself there. No, we've got a death ball hand, little finger right there. And then we've got a, I wonder where the rest of the Dragon Balls are. So I guess that one's fine. They always come with some weird curled finger butthole. But you know, that's fine. And speaking of Death Ball, all you really got to do is you just pop it on there. Do not force it. It actually just sits on there. It's not actually going to hold on to anything there. So you do want to have it in an upright position at all times if you are going to use the Death Ball. Please do not put your hands and feet out of the cart as well. So accessories, pretty good. Of course, we're going to use the Death Ball hand for the display. Of course. Come on. Yeah. So Frieza stands at about, like, he feels tiny, and as he very well should be. So it looks like a little bit of 11 centimeters, maybe 10.5 centimeters, and you've got 4.25 inches. So he's tiny, and I think that's good. So I know he needs to be a little taller than Goldo, shorter than Jace, and just a little bit shorter than Vegeta there. So I really want to see him with the rest of his crew and then some other people. And there you have it. I actually had to like take a step back and look. I was like, is he perfectly scaled with what we have so far in the Namek line here, the Namek saga? I think he is. I really do. Like, he looks really good with Kaioken Goku, fourth form Frieza, over there is just a little bit taller than him, which is appropriate. Like I said, he needs to be a little bit taller than Goldo. Yes, Goldo is not official. He is the demoniacal fit one. We have not gotten the birder one out yet, so stay tuned for that somewhere down the line. He is a little bit shorter than Jace, which is great. Like I said, needs to be under Vegeta or shorter than Vegeta. Don't make it sexual. And then you got Ginyu over there towering over everyone, and I think it looks good. I really do. I am so surprised. Like, at first I was like, he's tiny. He's like super tiny, and like he's almost skinny too. So I was just like, is he too small? But no, I think he's perfect. So wow, Tamashii Nation's killing it with the size comparisons and the scaling there. So with that being said, will Frieza become the emperor of SH Figuarts line and receive the coveted Got to freaking Habit award, or will he be a firstborn blunder? Find out after this short break.
Make sure it goes exactly as planned. This is my special day. You can't blame me for wanting to savor it, can you?
Ladies and gentle collectors, are you entertained?
I've got to ask, how are you feeling about First Form Frieza? I knew this was going to be a quote-unquote fire release, but did I really expect it to be like this much? No, I didn't. No, I like, this is such an awesome figure. Now, I will go into the gripes real quick here. My only gripes with the boy are these amazing faceplates that he comes with, the screaming one, and then also this little happy one. They come off. We're having a little bit of a Gotenks problem right there. The face plates actually come off a little easier than I'd like them to. You have to push them up into the hull quite a bit, but that's about it as far as the faces go. I would have preferred a different faceplate other than just the two lip movements. I don't think those neutral faceplates look like Frieza enough, and especially since there's hardly any differences in the two, I would have preferred something different. Now, my last little gripe here is my left wrist peg it's stiff. It won't move, it won't bend, it won't go this way or that way. It's just there. And that is a little bit of a bummer. That is mine, so I don't know if this is just a normal thing that happens with all Frieza figures or if this is just mine. And I left it in the box for a year, so that could be a case of the thing as well. Yes, I could fix this with hot water, but I like my figures to be functional as they come out of the box. I don't want to have to do any type of extra movements or extra work to them. All of that being said, holy crap, the accessories are amazing. I couldn't ask for any other hands. Like I said, you could have given me one different faceplate. The Frieza pod is just too much fun to fool around with. Now, I will say, I don't like this thing as much, this little tripod, whatever, stand holder thing. I wish you would have gotten that, and then maybe on the back there, put a decent size hole to where I can hold it up like that, because this is going to be, I'm not like the greatest Photoshopper. This is going to be a little bit of a work to get those removed out of the photos, because nobody wants to see that. And I think a hole at the back of the Frieza pod would have been a lot, it would have made more sense. It would have been a lot more photo friendly compared to whatever this is. Yes, I do understand it has to hover. That's what it does. But I don't know, something could have been done differently, I feel. The accessories, like I said, are fantastic. The little death ball is just a nice little just kiss there. The Dragon Ball, sure, whatever. I guess we have almost all of them now. No. Still got Birder to review whenever that happens, and then we'll have all of those, and then we'll move on to the glowy ones, probably, maybe, sort of. It's a while. Everything else though, I love this figure. I love this figure so much, which brings me to my rating scale, and it is hate it, like it, love it, got to freaking have it, and
It's a got to freaking have it.
yes, it is a got to freaking have it for this figure. If you like Frieza, if you like SH Figuarts, if you want to have an amazing figure that comes with so much playability and so many things that you can do with it, please pick this one up. You owe it to yourselves. Frieza is one of the most iconic villains in Dragon Ball history, nay, anime history. So it's definitely something you owe to yourself. Yes, it is first form Frieza, but it still does not take away from the figure. Honestly, I think it makes it better than the fourth form, just because of the fun stuff that you get to do with it. I love this pod. It's so ridiculous, and it is so perfect. So, if you like those shots going on over there in between the break, make sure and head on over to LeCompton _ on Instagram. Give him a like, love, follow, whatever you got to do. You know the drill. Stay tuned for next week. We're gonna go back in time a little bit because I have got someone new and they are on the chopping list, but I cannot review her without doing our main boy, Yuji Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen. I am so excited for this. Yes, I've had him for a year as well and I have not touched it. It sucks, but we're finally gonna get to him and I'm so excited. Please stay tuned for that review. It's gonna be something, especially knowing that the Figma is coming out there. So I'm curious on how that's going to go. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. If you like the stuff and you've made it this far, please hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second and it helps me out tremendously. It really does. And sure, if you want to stay up to date, hit that notification bell right up there. And I'll let you know where, it'll let you know, not me. I'm not gonna personally message you and say, hey, there's a new video out. No, YouTube will let you know when my videos are coming out. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and until next time, Compton out.